Okay. Turns per day, you have like a ballpark average of what you're looking at?
So yeah, our first and second store, or I mean, what is our first store now, we average between 7 and 9. Our third store was a smaller store that started out. My model when we opened 1 and 2 was that we would be fully attended, have drop-off service, and that was just the thing. And we opened store 3, and I'm like, losing money. And I was like, oh gosh, I made my huge first mistake in laundries with buying this third store, which brings me to being ready to pivot and make a change. Mm-hmm. Don't get so trapped in your mind and lose focus on that. Sometimes things have to change. So that store, we pulled all the employees. Now it's got a cleaner and we don't do drop off. And that store is now a super successful store in a different way.
Yeah.
But now that we figured out the locking systems, the camera system, the lights, automated, all of that was a new thing for us. But now that we've got that figured out, that store causes me so much less headaches than any of the other stores. So I think Luke, blanking on his name right now.
Wilford?
Wilford. Sorry. Wilford, his family.
Yeah.
I've talked to them at Laundry Excellence and every clean show. I love their story and catching up on how many more they've opened, because every time I blink, they have 2 more. So I'm trying to catch up, Luke. I'm coming. But he said one of the very first times I met him, like we had to decide a long time ago what model we were going to go with and base that model and stick with it, because it can make things a lot faster when you stick with one particular direction with your stores on how fast you can acquire them. So I always remember that. And now I'm starting to really like my unattended store.
I bet. Well, what's funny is that the next episode after your episode is with Luke. I interviewed him earlier today for that episode. So he's bringing it too. So make sure, if you haven't subscribed to this podcast, subscribe, because this episode is already it's jam-packed full of wisdom. I know you got some more stuff to say, and next episode's going to be awesome too.
I'm keeping a very close eye on his new card system. I think it's going to end up in one of our laundries in the very near future.
Hey, he will appreciate you saying that. And I think I told him today, a little sneak peek, but I told him today that he is obsessed with serving the customer, and he is obsessed with operations. And I said, if you're going to buy a card system from somebody, you want to buy a card system from somebody who built a system for themselves. And he's obsessed with customer satisfaction and with, efficient operations. And so he's got a good thing going, I think.
Yeah.
Definitely worth checking out.
Yeah.
So stay tuned next episode for that.